Its suction cup functions by like sucking in, compressing air basically from the glass, and that's how it sticks to it. It's just trapping air there.
When the vacuum sucked the air out, it had nothing to compress, it just fell.
Say that again?
When the vacuum, like when you put the suction cup on the glass, there was air compressed. But when you put it in
Air compressed where?
In between the suction cup and the glass.
compressed air so it can stick
So
to the
it's
glass.
pushing from the inside.
Yeah.
And that holds it onto the glass?
No, like there's from the glass and the suction cup. When you press it on there, there's like there is.
There is no
It's
air.
pulling there's no air like
Where?
in between.
And so?
When you wait, is it like pressure from the air pushing it downwards on the glass because that right? Because when you push it on there, that's like pushing on the air from between the glass and suction cup. So wouldn't it be air trying to like pressurizing the suction cup onto the glass, and that's why it sticks? But then when you removed all the air, there was nothing holding it there, so it just fell off.
Okay,
No,
so
wait. If you
discuss it and make
wait,
sure you
if
agree.
there's
I'm
no
gonna move to another group. You discuss it.
Okay. I have a question.
Yeah.
When you closed the bell, did you lock it into place, or was it just the air that was being sucked out that caused it not to be able to lift it up?
What I did is I removed the air from the bell.
Right.
That's all that happened.
No, but you said you couldn't lift up the bell. Was that
Yeah, because
the air was being sucked.
the air is being removed from under the bell, right?
Right. So isn't that like kind of what a suction does? Because you can't remove a suction.
I understand, but we need to focus on the suction cup.
Right.
First it was on the glass.
Yeah.
Now it's not.
Right.
Why?
Because
because since you took out the air.
What was holding it on the glass before?
gas particles that were just like in the little area of the suction. Like when you put a suction cup on a piece of glass, isn't there like gas that is inside the suction cup that makes it stick there? Like,
You tell me why doesn't it fall off?
why does it say?
Why doesn't it fall off? And why does it fall off? Guys, it's a little loud. Why does it fall off when I remove the air from the
Well, I guess the air is keeping the suction cup on, because if you take it out, then that will make it full. But why is the air keeping the suction cup on?
Well, that's what you need to figure out. Okay? Kinetic molecular theory, yes? So what do you think?
All right, so you were talking about how like when you have the suction cup on the glass, right? I mean, we factor in the fact that all suction cups kind of are shaped cone-like, so there's already gas like inside the suction cup when it sucks onto the glass. So we're thinking the gas that's inside the suction cup is trying to push away, but the gas outside the suction cup is pushing back. So it's kind of like it's in a stable equilibrium force, which is why it's on the glass.
Is the pressure the same inside that space as it is outside?
No.
So what happens when I remove the? What happens when I remove
Removing
the?
the air,
The pressure
inside the suction cup is giving the chance to escape.
Yeah, because since there's more pressure under the suction cup, then it can leave.
Okay, so write down your explanation.
And the vacuum one.
The vacuum one.
So this is what I think. So I think that the suction cup and the glass were glued together by the gas around it. But when the gas was vacuumed out, the suction cup fell off because there was no force holding it together.
Okay, good explanation. You guys agree?
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
When we push the sucker cup into the glass, we're pushing the air out, so it stayed there.
Out of where?
Out of in between space that the cup and the glass have, then we push that out, so there's no air in between.
The weight.
Let Jade explain. Everybody will let
If it fell off, we're talking about the. You have to be clear. We're talking about the
When it
space
fell off,
between the cup and the glass. Right? What? And then we're talking about the outside of the cup, right? Because that's what you were talking about before. So just make sure that you all agree.
Had more force than the
Which has more force?
vacuum. I think it's two forces. The air that was that made
Can the gas pull, or push, or both?
the vacuum.
No, the gas particles.
Well, I think it can no. I think pull, yeah.
Gas particles can pull. You agree? Now think about it. They're particles, right? They're in motion.
I mean, no, because they basically just go into a straight line and bump into whatever they bump and then go back and bounce. So, isn't that what you mean?
No, you're the one who's going to decide. You're the one that's trying to make meaning out of this. All right, so I think you pretty much figured it out, right? You have it. You have an explanation. Okay, write it down. Anybody else?
So the beam tops fell over, popped. Is that right?
Yeah, I said this happened because the vacuum pump lessened the air pressure.
Guys, just what?
I said this happened because the vacuum pump lessened the air pressure.
Right. So, but what's happening? Try to focus your attention on the glass and the suction cup. What's happening there? What's holding the suction cup onto the glass first?
I'm trying to get that book. Oh wait, I had a
Miles, Paul, I don't know.
What happens when you put the suction cup on the glass? You press it in?
Yeah, it stayed.
Yeah, but what? What?
Sucks out air.
What sucks out air? From where?
The air in the glass. Right?
Wait, what?
Be specific.
The suction pump pumps out the air in the glass.
Right, but first we're talking about before we put it in. Why does the suction cup stay on the glass first?
Because there's enough oxygen to support it, I guess.
Well, think about the motion of the gas particles. What's happened? And why, when you take the air out, it falls off.
He won't replace it. I don't place it.
No. I think it's because it moves air from like the top, so it moves.
Right, you have to come up with you have to decide what's happening and write it down. This is not right or wrong. We're trying to figure out, okay? Maybe you can give them a hint, okay? Yes.
Can we put a balloon inside?
We are going to do that. We are going to do that. Yes. All right. Yes.
So when we were talking about I know this is kind of backtracking, but we were talking about the equilibrium of the balloon. Like, so then, I mean, we're all used to balloon popping, but why exactly does the balloon pop?
Well, when the balloon pops, it's the same thing as if you untied it and let the air out. Except that it also breaks into pieces. But what happens is the same because why does that happen? Why doesn't it just why when there's a hole in the balloon, why does it collapse back down? Why doesn't it stay the way it is before?
There's a hole. It has a way to go.
Yeah. But so then there's a difference in the forces involved somewhere, right? Something has to happen to make that balloon collapse. What makes it collapse? No, you got to think about it.
Is it like because of the particles inside the balloon, like are pushing against the actual?
Yes, but does the balloon have anything to do with it? That's what I want you to think about also. We talked about the air outside, and the air particles inside. There's one more force in there. See if you can figure out what it is. Okay?
I have a question. So we figured it out, but we said there's air pressure outside, which kept the suction cup on the glass, and then when the air pressure is decreased down to zero, that's when it pops off.
Okay, it doesn't have to go down to zero as long as
we didn't
it's
cross
down.
past-
Right, it decreases enough that.
We didn't
Right?
know if it say down to zero, but
Okay.
decreases. So
It doesn't.
decreases.
Just as long as you explain.
Okay, so is that a good explanation?
You decide. So you have to decide. We're gonna go through this at the end, and we're gonna check our explanations. Okay.
What's the balloon made of?
What's the balloon? What's the balloon's made? What's the balloon made of?
Stilwell, are you gonna stop it?